where's the two-tone? With two-tone, it's the yellow, and really, all we have left is really the white rhodium, and only 100 remain. And this was one of the original items I created for my show. So when you come back, I'm going to show you this. I have the sample. Yep, the item number is 436284. By the way, if you are shopping on QVC too, please dial 800-500-7590. It's the easiest way to get through if you want to get through, if you want to shop and you see something you like. But this bracelet, so let's talk about this bracelet. So this is from a factory called Jessica. I've been to this factory maybe 20 times in my career, 33 years doing this, and they have a relationship with me that I can give them ideas. They are cutting edge trend, very high end, and they design actually for couture houses all over the world. And what we have here is we have this cable tubing that is wrapped around. So I'm going to show you here on me. You can see it. It's fluid and flexible because you can see here that it is a cuff. Therefore, it's easy to open and close, and it's expandable, and it has these four, I'm going to call them four different bands, different cuffs, four different cuffs fused together into one. You see the bottom here. It's got this cast element here, solid, very smooth. But the way it's designed is so beautiful. I call it almost a highway design because these tubes come up and over. You can see how that is. And then I have these rondelles that are of all the stones pave set in there. This is so difficult to make. It takes 3 hours to make one of these bangles. I tell this story every time because I saw them making this in the factory. It took 4 different people to make one bangle because one person does the stone work, one person does the cable work, another person casts the elements in the back. And it takes, I would say, a labor of love to do a bangle like this. But this is something really special. We started with the two-tone, which is that yellow, 18-karat yellow. What we have here is that rhodium plating over the sterling silver. And I will talk to you about my brand, by the way. So here you see it here. My brand, I will represent everything that Italy has to offer. So if I see it at the show in sterling silver, here it is. If I see it in bronze, here it is. But I have my own proprietary alloy of bronze. And then, of course, we have 14-karat gold also. But then there's technology. So this represents a beautiful, very high-end bangle. I love the look of it. You can see here as I turn it on the side, it stands up high on the wrist, higher on the wrist because of those levels. To me, that's what makes it dimensional. That what makes it unique. That's why I love designing product for just you. And I do this and passionately, it's what I love is the product development part of my job. So when I bring you something to QVC, you know that I've put my heart into it. I've gone to the factory who makes this product the best. And when you see a bangle like this, a cuff like this, it's something that's really special. So this is done with the rhodium plating over the silver. It is $137 off the regular price of $334. 5 easy payments of $39.60. Only all the sizes we have available are small, average, and large. Is that correct, Fran? All 3 sizes are available. So you have all sizes available. So pick your size here and know here, because the bangle is oval, and there you see the beautiful bangle. If you wore this bangle, everyone's gonna know that this is Italian. It looks like those wrapped cable wires are so beautiful, so high-end, so designerish. I love designing this piece because originally I saw it was only one little cable cuff. And then I said, can you do more? We started with 2. Then we started with 3. And then we got 4. And we put them all together in the factory. And this is the result of what comes out. So you see here that the cuff is oval. And I like showing you that because your wrist is oval. So when you put this on, it has movement to it. You open that up, it has memory. It will come back to the original shape. Look at the CZ, look at the CZ elements on top. Those are all pave set. When you see that, it gives it a little extra touch. It's not a cookie cutter bracelet. All of those are purposely placed where I wanted them, but they're not like random. It looks like they're randomly placed, and they're not. So here you see it beautifully. Look at the edge. Look at the sides here now. You can see how one layers over the other. That is what is so beautiful about this. This was one of the original pieces I designed for my collection. I told you it's a factory that's in Vicenza. They're called Jessica, named after the daughter of the factory. And it has a 1/4 carat of stones in here. And to me, that just is the finishing touch of the bracelet. I feel like when you see a bracelet like this, it looks Italian to me. It looks like something you're gonna wear and people are gonna ask you, did you go to Italy to get this bangle? Because they're gonna know that it's Italian because it looks so Italian. So for me, designing this was so much fun. And it was one of the first items I designed for this collection. So I was very happy that we could have it. It has been reordered before, and we're on clearance price. We have a minute to go, and it's something that we'll never be able to do this price again. So all of these prices are clearance. Therefore, we won't reorder these again. So if you want them, when they sell out, we're not able to get them back in stock again. And fewer than 100 to go around on this. And really, when you think about this, this is sterling silver. This is solid sterling silver, 4 different cuffs, all fused together strategically. Really thought out when I designed this, and I just loved it so much. We're gonna wrap this up, but if you want it, it's $197 at the clearance price. And it's something that I love so much. It's one of my favorite pieces in my collection. And so if you're interested in that, we only have the rhodium over the sterling left. That two-tone you're looking at is already sold out, unfortunately. But it's a beautiful cuff, one of my favorite factories. And the item number is 436284. Again, clearance price $197.99. So I hope if you're interested in that, you'll pick it up today because I was really shocked.